The Synthetist mission, two types of people.
Most of us see ourselves as individual autonomous entities in a world that is a collection of things that have been created at some point in time and which will come to an end in time as well. We see ourselves and this collection of things as having been created by a creator or creators who exist apart from the world and whose origins and ends are unknown. Those who see the world in this way make up the major part of the human species. Seeing the world in this way generates a strong urge within the human species to forcefully manipulate each other as well as these things that they see the world as being made up of into positions that they think will be to their own advantage. This urge with which they become obsessed is called desire, and their vision of themselves as autonomous entities within a world that is a collection of discrete things ceaselessly generates desire within them. This act of manipulating people and things into such positions of advantage is called exploitation and consumption, and its successful completion is supposed to generate satisfaction, which is then followed by more desire and more consumption and more satisfaction in an endless ongoing cycle. The outcome has been the overpopulation of the planet, the rapid depletion of its resources, the pollution of our environment, global warming, and an increasing economic crisis. However, from ancient times, there have always been people who have seen themselves and the world in a different way. They have seen the world as an infinite process that has no beginning or end, and they see themselves as being amongst an infinity of perceptual mechanisms generated by this process in order to perceive what it can potentially become, as well as possible pathways along which it can proceed. Those who see the world in this way seem to be quite different from the major part of the human species. They seem to be an entirely new type of people, and they seem to have been with us from the time we emerged. Seeing the world in this way generates a strong urge within the human species to perceive what is going on both within and without oneself, to identify the dynamics of what's going on, and to facilitate their development and expression. It leads to the dedication of all available resources to this task and dictates that these resources be used sparingly. This urge is experienced as respect, radiance, and compassion. The act of identifying the dynamics of what is going on and facilitating their development and expression is called love. It is accompanied by forgiveness and by pain, and its outcome is the generation of greater perceptual capacity. Many of these people set up systems of teaching and training which make it possible for those who wish to cross over from one way of seeing the world to the other to do so. Those who make this change find a new way to live and a new life for themselves, and find themselves linking up with others who, like themselves, have made this change to engage in building a new world for us all.